the Russian city of Sochi, where the Winter Olympic Games will take place in 2014. This July, the city hosted another important meeting, the NATO-Russia Council.
Of course, the Olympic Games are a competition. Some will win, others will lose. Our meeting is about cooperation. By working together, both NATO and Russia can win. And we are in this together. It is not a zero-sum game, and it is not an arms race, but a race for a better future where we can all share the golden prize of security.
The Council agreed that since the Lisbon summit last November, NATO and Russia have made significant progress in the fight against terrorism. Concrete results have been achieved in cooperation in countering threats to civil aviation, and soon a joint system to detect explosives on suicide bombers in transportation systems will be tested. Military-to-military cooperation in fighting piracy is well on track, as is a common project to improve the capacity of the Afghan Air Force. These achievements were outlined during the meeting of the members of NATO-Russia Council with President Medvedev. And as the Council is a place for frank exchanges on views of subjects of common interest, the situation in Libya was on the agenda as well. Even if there are some differences in the understanding of the UN resolutions, NATO and Russia are in full agreement that a political solution which takes account of the legitimate aspiration of the people of Libya is needed. In this sense, the improvised trilateral meeting between the Russian President, the NATO Secretary-General and the President of South Africa as a representative of the African Union was characterised by Anders Fogh Rasmussen as a very useful occasion to exchange views.
We have already begun to build our partnership. Now I would like us to take it to the next level, and I believe that we can do so if we can agree to cooperate on missile defense.
Мы считаем, что для этого принципиально важно решить ряд вопросов. Прежде всего, вопрос о том, чтобы все участники этого проекта гарантировали бы друг другу, что создаваемая система европейской противоракетной обороны не направлена против кого-либо из ее участников. И второе, мы считаем важным разработать критерии, которые объективно позволяли бы оценивать, насколько создаваемая противоракетная оборона соответствует заявленной цели этого проекта, а именно парирование угроз, которые могут исходить из-за пределов евроатлантической зоны. Ну и, конечно, не менее важно обеспечить равноправное участие всех членов Совета России НАТО в разработке концепции и архитектуры будущей противоракетной обороны, договориться о мерах укрепления доверия и транспарентности на всем протяжении этой совместной работы.
We have taken a decision to build an allied system. That is a reality, and that will not change. But we want to build security with Russia, not against Russia. We want Russia to feel sure that NATO is not a threat, because we are not. That too is a reality. Foreign Minister Lavrov requested reassurance, and I can assure you that the European NATO missile defense system will not undermine the strategic balance. Our missile defense system is not directed against Russia because we do not consider Russia a threat to NATO allies. And that is why we invited Russia to consider ways of linking our two separate systems together. We want to see two systems that would exchange information to make the defense of NATO territory and of Russia territory more effective. Because this would make us both safer, and it would prove that the best way to more security is through more cooperation.
The Secretary-General hopes that during the next summit in May next year in Chicago, the Allies and Russia will be able to agree on a solution on missile defence that can make the security of NATO and Russia territories more effective. This is NATO Channel reporting from Sochi.